Now, allow me to continue. I remember ever since I was little, since I was knee high to this tall, it was always said to interpret things my own way. You know, to, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna interpret things my own way. I don't wanna plagiarize. And whenever somebody or when I'm reading about something, I always feel like they are talking to me. So here's a passage that I found. It is said, "The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron. He said to them." Now this is where I interpret things. I feel like the Lord is speaking to me, so I will rephrase it. You see what I mean? That's the only thing that's bad about me. That's the only thing I feel like I'm doing wrong. Other than that, I encourage others. Look, listen. This is my story. This is how it goes. The Lord spoke to me. He said to me, "You can eat any animal that has hooves that are separated completely in two, but it must also chew the cud." See how I did it? I feel like he's speaking to me, so I'm rephrasing it so I can hear, you know, so I can follow instruction. Rock badgers chew the cud, but their hooves are not separate in two, so they are not clean for you. And I feel like he is speaking to me. Pigs has hooves that are separate completely in two, but they do not chew the cud, so they are not clean for you. Now, I feel like he is speaking to me. But B, hold on. Let me go back. Right? Where was I? Let me go back to the beginning. I don't know if anybody have time for this. I have all the time in the world. My life is everlasting. It's very long. The Lord spoke to me. He said to me, "You can eat any animal that has hooves that are separate completely in two, but it must also chew the cud. Rock badgers chew the cud, but their hooves are not separate in two, so they are not clean for you." He is speaking to me. They are not clean for me. Pigs have hooves that are separate completely in two, but they do not chew the cud, so they are not clean for you. They are not clean for me. Many creatures live in the waters of the ocean and stream. You can eat all those that have fins and scale. Be sure to avoid them. Do not eat their meat. Do not even touch their dead body, the one that is not clean for you, that is not clean for me. Here are the birds you must be sure to avoid. Do not eat them. Be sure to avoid them. They include eagles, vultures, and black vultures. They include all kinds of ravens. They include little owls, cormorants, and great owls. They also include storks, hoopoes, bat, and all kinds of herons, which is spelled Herons. And the hoopos is spelled Hoopoes. Some of these words I'm hearing for the first time. Maybe I have seen them, I just didn't know them by name. But you can eat some creatures that have wings and walk on all fours. Their legs have joints so they can hop on the ground. He is speaking to me. But be sure to avoid every other creature that has wings and four legs. If a person picks up one of their dead bodies, he must wash his clothes. He will be unclean until evening. Many animals walk on all fours, but those that walk on their paws are not clean for you. He is speaking to me. Anyone who touches their dead bodies will be unclean until evening. Many animals move around on the ground. Here are the ones that are not clean for you. He is speaking to me. They include weasels, rats, and all kinds of large lizards. Those are the animals that move around on the ground that are not clean for you. He is speaking to me. If you touch their dead body, you will be unclean until evening. Suppose one of those animals fall into a clay pot. Then everything that is in the pot will be unclean. You must break the pot. Anything that the dead body of one of those animals falls on become unclean. If it is an oven or cooking pot, break it. it is unclean, and you must consider it unclean. If the dead body falls on any seeds that have not been planted yet, the seed remain clean. Suppose an animal you are allowed to eat dies. If anyone touches its dead body, he will be unclean until evening. Be sure to avoid every creature that moves around on the ground. Do not eat it. Do not make yourself unclean by eating any of those animals. Do not make yourself unclean because of them. Do not let them make you unclean. I am the Lord. I brought you up wherever you are and wherever you come from to be your God. So be holy because I am holy. You must be able to tell the difference between what is clean and what is not. You must be able to tell the difference between the living creatures that can be eaten and those that can't. That's how I feel. I feel like this message is for me, not for everybody, for somebody. And I choose to be that person to make a difference in my life. A person will have you hear that foods are good. Well, I do say food is good because once it come in, it will go out. You know what I mean? So food is good. Although for me in my life, I want to make a difference and follow the instruction. I may not follow it to the teeth. I'm still learning. It's a process in this life to make a difference for each and everybody in